8 months after the destruction of the Death Egg at the hands of Sonic and his friends, Angel Island floats peacefully amidst the skies above the ocean, now free from Robotnik's influence. Soaring above the rustling palm trees is Knuckles. He glides past the jungles and down to a small rocky cove. Landing on the stone, he gives an inquisitive look at the tiny blue creature waddling past his feet, its head topped with a tiny yellow orb swaying back and forth.
Hey there. Did you notice the trees are all messed up over here? Actually, it wasn't you making all that noise. Was it, little one?
He kneels down and reaches out his hand, and it scuttles up to him, accepting a gentle pat on the head.
I didn't think so, but you'll let me know if you see anything, right?
The little guy beams up at him and squeaks, something he decides to take as a yes. Just then, a loud rumbling breaks the peaceful silence.
That sound! There it is!
Knuckles takes off in a sprint towards the sound. Dashing around a cliff, he looks up to the skies, finding the source. A large biplane loops around over the island, and several figures drop out from it, soaring down to the island below.
Sonic? Amy? No. That's not the tornado! Who is that?
He squints, trying to see the figures better before they pass by the tree line, but he has no luck. The plane flies away, and Knuckles rushes towards the drop site, dashing across the island and leaping over rocks and rivers. Rounding the final corner, he skids to a stop at the edge of a patch of trees. Out in a small clearing, 2 figures are surveying the area, a crocodile and an armadillo. The big green one lets out a yawn, then squats down to look at the dirt.
That plane was way too loud. I didn't get a wink of sleep the whole time.
That's what you get for buying the cheap tickets. I can't believe they put us with all the luggage.
Hey, we got here, didn't we? You can make spending decisions when you're agency treasurer.
Sure, maybe in 100 years when you finally let anyone else touch the money.
You two, stop where you are!
Knuckles steps out from the trees, pointing his fist at the strangers.
I am the Echidna Guardian of Angel Island, last of the Knuckles clan. I bear my forefathers' name and their sacred duty. Who are you, and what are you doing here?
The two give each other a look, then the crocodile stands and approaches Knuckles, giving a wide smile.
I didn't know this place had locals. The name's Vector, and this is my partner, Mighty. We're the Chaotix Detective Agency, and we're currently conducting an investigation.
He reaches down to pull out a notepad and a pen.
Would you mind answering a few questions for us, Knuckles?
I suppose. But once I do, I want you to leave. I don't know you.
Oh, calm down. We're not gonna hurt you. Just cooperate with us, alright?
Huh? What is that supposed to mean? Is that a threat?
Knuckles takes a more defensive stance, and Vector stops in his tracks.
Mighty, don't antagonize him! I apologize, my partner has been a little grumpy lately.
Sorry. I didn't think he'd be so jumpy. Clearly this kid's never been in a fight before.
What was that? You know what? I think your stay here is over.
Knuckles raises his fists, clenching them tight.
Mighty!
Your attitude is not welcome here on Angel Island, or anywhere near the Master Emerald. So just turn around and...
He's cut off as he feels something cold and sharp press against his throat. An invisible form ripples into view. A chameleon is holding a small dagger up to his neck.
I'd advise you to calm down and answer my friend's questions. There's no need for us to cross blades.
Espio, what are you doing?
The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting.
We're not at war, you idiot!
Oh, yes, you are!
Grabbing Espio's hand in his massive mitt, Knuckles catches the chameleon off guard, whipping him around and tossing him at Vector.
Such strength!
Hey! Nobody hurts my team!
Reaching over, Mighty grips a large boulder and tears it free from the earth, effortlessly holding the giant rock over his head and hucking it at Knuckles.
No way!
Knuckles plants his feet and winds up a punch, connecting with the boulder and shattering it to pieces with a thundering cross. As the bits of rock fall all around him, Espio tosses a handful of ninja stars, and Knuckles leaps over them at the last moment.
Boys, knock it off already!
Nah, we've got a live one, Vec.
Mighty runs forward, leaping up in front of Knuckles and throwing a right jab. Just as he does, Knuckles throws a cross, and the two of them connect at the same time, punching each other in the face, sending a shockwave out in all directions from the incredible force.
Holy.
I said,
Leaning back, Vector sucks up air, filling his lungs.
knock it off!
He roars, sending a concussive blast of sound from his jaws. It collides with both Knuckles and Mighty, knocking them out of the air. They both tumble down to the ground. Vector catches his breath, then approaches Knuckles, reaching out his hand.
You alright?
Knuckles shakes the ringing from his ears and looks up at him. He reluctantly takes Vector's hand and rises to his feet again.
I'm sorry about my boys. We're all a little on edge, and it was a long trip out here. We don't want your emerald, and we'll leave your island as soon as we can. On my honor as a detective.
I apologize as well. My foolishness has brought great shame to my clan.
It's fine. I might have been a little too hasty. I'm trying to work on that, actually.
Knuckles looks over to Mighty and holds out a hand to him. He scoffs and begrudgingly takes it. Knuckles rolls his eyes and turns back to Vector.
What are your questions?
We're here investigating a theft. All our eyewitnesses tell us the thief came this way out over the ocean, and we can't tell where else he'd be headed.
Unless there are any hidden villages or shadow realms amidst this domain.
No. It's just Angel Island out here for quite a ways.
I told you, this is the place.
Wait a minute. A few days ago? This is your first time here, right?
That's right.
2 nights ago, there was this rumbling. It was during a thunderstorm, so I wasn't sure if I was just imagining it. But it sounded just like the vehicle you used to come here.
You mean the plane?
Yeah, and some of the treetops were broken off by something other than lightning.
That's it! The culprit must have crash-landed here.
You mean there's a thief loose on Angel Island? The Master Emerald!
Turning on a dime, Knuckles races back into the jungle. He runs as fast as his feet can carry him, and is quite surprised to see Espio casually running beside him.
Have you noticed any other disturbances? Any evil auras or spiritual aberrations?
What? No, You're following me?
You haven't answered all our questions yet.
Fine. Just stay where I can see you.
The 4 quickly make their way across the jungles and desert terrains of Angel Island, passing through a set of ruins. Mighty cranes his neck as they run by, eyes wide.
Man, this is quite a location. If only we got to investigate spots like this more often. It reminds me of...
Let's stay focused, huh? We all know solving mysteries is way more satisfying than sightseeing.
Right.
So, Knuckles, this thief stole a set of artifacts from the Smithsonian Museum.
A set of 6 crystal rings, believed to be thousands of years old. Each of these chaos rings is unquantifiably valuable. Do you have any idea why the thief would bring them here?
No clue. I've never heard of anything like that. They don't sound like echidna artifacts.
Didn't think so. All the best archaeologists think they were made by the 4th Great Civilization.
What, the Gaians?
Yeah. You a history buff?
I had a friend. There was a man I knew. He talked all about ancient civilizations and showed me some of his manuscripts. I loved learning about echidna history as a child, so learning there was so much more history to the outside world got me pretty fired up.
Right? I tell ya, there's nothing quite like finding somewhere people only thought was a legend from some musty old glyphs.
You've actually gotten to do that? Did you find any treasure?
Did we find... Kid, let me tell you about this time me and Ray...
Don't bore him with all that, Mighty. We gotta stay focused on the case.
Alright already.
The conversation comes to an abrupt halt as Knuckles rounds the last corner, in front of the altar to the Master Emerald. The giant green gem sits undisturbed, and he lets out a sigh of relief. The Chaotix come to a stop behind him, marveling at the jewel and the dozens of little blue creatures waddling around.
Whoa! Look at all the Chao. I don't think I've ever seen so many in one place.
You know about the Chao?
Yep, they started showing up all around the world a few months ago, but nobody knows where they came from. They've been all over the news.
Yes, they are exceedingly adorable.
Huh, that makes sense. Some must be migrating away. They awakened here on Angel Island not long ago. I think they were hibernating. Probably for centuries. There are a few echidna texts that mention them, actually.
And this is your Master Emerald?
Don't get any ideas.
No, just, if you don't want anyone to steal it, how come you walk around the island? It takes an hour to get from one side to the other. Aren't you afraid you'll get robbed blind?
It's hard, okay?
A ninja who leaves his rice unguarded will soon go hungry. This is a metaphor. And also something that happened to me yesterday.
I said I was sorry, didn't I?
Just then, a noise cuts through the trees around them, the distinct mechanical whirring of an engine.
There! That's the plane I heard the other night!
The thief is close.
They dash back into the jungle, towards the sound, which cuts out after a few seconds.
It stopped!
It was this way.
Espio speeds past him, leading the group down into a valley. They come to a stop next to a rushing waterfall and look around, the water crashing into a basin and sending a cool spray in all directions.
Where is he? I don't see a plane anywhere!
Nah, look at that.
Mighty points down towards the ground. There are rough tracks dug into the dirt, a pair of 2 lines leading across the ground and into a small cave near the base of the waterfall.
An inelegant retreat. The enemy failed to conceal his tracks.
He drove the plane into the cave! It's a deep one, but there's no exit! We've got him!
Knuckles rushes forward, but he's stopped as Vector places a hand on his shoulder. He reaches out and catches Mighty as well.
Whoa, what's up?
Stop and think for a sec, boys. The thief has been on this island for days and only starts up his plane once we show up? What are the odds of that?
That's sort of strange, I guess.
Plus, why make all that noise just to move his plane into a little cave garage? He could have pushed it, right?
You think he actually flew away? Look at the tracks. This doesn't look like a takeoff. And we would have seen him.
No, I don't think the plane was ever even down here.
Vector points to the waterfall.
That rushing water is so loud, I don't think we would have heard a plane starting up here. I think we were being led here, and right into that cave.
But why?
It's likely the cave is a trap. And this valley, it makes us mice beneath the eyes of...
Espio whips his head upward, quickly scanning the cliffs. He stops on a dime, singling out a lone figure peering down at them.
The Watching Hawk! There!
The group all follow his eyes, and the figure on the cliff quickly dashes away.
Get back here! Don't make this tougher than it has to be!
The 4 take off, dashing back up out of the valley and scaling the cliff. As they approach the top, the metallic rumble of a plane's engine starts up again. They round the final corner just to catch the cloud of smoke as the plane breaks past the tree line, rising into the air, heading directly towards the Master Emerald Shrine.
He's taking off!
Don't sweat it. Espio, time for a fastball.
Affirmative.
Without missing a beat, Espio hops up into the palm of Vector's hand, and the crocodile reels back, pitching him up at the sputtering biplane. Soaring through the air, Espio retrieves 3 kunai, throwing the little blades in a spread, one towards each engine and one at the pilot. Peeking his head out of the cockpit, the pilot lets out a snicker, and the 3 kunai are all blasted out of the air in an instant with bolts of blue energy.
What?
Espio is shocked as a second later, another bolt of blue energy strikes his face, knocking him out of the sky.
It couldn't be.
Hey, focus! Throw me too!
Huh? Oh yeah, sure.
Vector reaches down and plucks up Knuckles, pitching him up at the plane next.
You know that guy, Vec?
Mighty asks as he tears a tree trunk out of the ground, tossing it up at the plane. It weaves to avoid the giant log.
Not exactly, but I've heard of him. A real professional. Top-tier bounty hunter and heister. Plus, he's the best marksman this side of Empire City.
Knuckles zooms up towards the plane, and the pilot fires another pulsing shot at him. Spreading out his quills behind him, Knuckles catches the air and glides away from the bolt, soaring around and colliding with the plane. The collision shakes it and turns the plane towards them, revealing the pilot's face.
I knew it! It's him! Fang the sniper!
Hey! Watch where you put those big ugly mitts, meathead!
Ugly? What do you mean, ugly?
Ha! At least you know you're a meathead. Now, watch this!
Fang leans back as Knuckles takes a swing at him, cranking the controls all the way to the right. The plane dips to the side and starts to spiral through the air, rolling faster and faster.
Whoa! Whoa!
The G-forces catching him off guard, Knuckles is sent flying away as the plane barrels off into the distance, stabilizing just as he crashes into the ground.
Almost got him. You alright?
I'm fine, but we need to move.
The group quickly recuperates, racing back through the jungle and towards the altar, trailing behind Fang and his plane. After a few minutes, they make it back, all panting heavily.
Did we catch him?
There he is!
Up on the altar stands Fang. His plane haplessly crash-landed a dozen feet away. He has a large duffel bag tossed over his shoulder, and in his hand is a sparkling, glistening ring made of clear crystal. He holds the ring out towards the Master Emerald and gives the group a sneer.
I'll admit, I'm surprised you dunderheads figured out my plan with the cave. I had this gnarly trap set up inside too. Oh well, a getaway's still a getaway.
Knuckles dashes up towards him, with Vector and Mighty close behind, but they're too far to close the distance in time. Fang holds out the ring and taps it against the Master Emerald. In an instant, it alights with blazing energy, glowing brightly. Just as it does, a swirling portal opens up in the air behind him.
Oh, neat! Smell you later, boys!
He reaches out to tap the ring against the Master Emerald again, but his hand freezes in place as Espio's hand ripples into sight, holding him tightly by the wrist.
Curious. You can't even smell me now, right here in front of you.
Oh, funny guy!
In a split second, Fang unholsters his pistol, sending 3 shots point blank at Espio. He dodges the first 2, but the third is right into his arm, causing him to let go. Just as he does, Mighty collides with both of them.
You're outnumbered. Just give up.
The 3 begin to tussle, but only for a second. Then Knuckles and Vector collide with them too, overshooting their momentum, knocking the entire group backwards straight into the portal. All 5 of them disappear inside, and after a minute, the portal closes. Yo, you having fun with the story so far? You can let me know by liking, subscribing, or just telling me down in those comments what you'd like to see next. Let me know which characters you like, which ones you want to see less of, or if you have any ideas for character arcs. Tell me down below, I'll take it all into consideration when writing the next saga. And if you really want to see this series continue, maybe share it with some other Sonic fans you know to help boost my reach. There's a link to the whole playlist down in the description. I'm much more likely to get to adapt future Sonic stories like Sonic Adventure 2 or Unleashed if this series can regularly crack 100,000 views. Anyway, back to the story.
Nice one, dunderheads!
As the 5 of them tumble through a swirling void of energy, Fang twirls out of their grip, clutching his gun in one hand and the glowing crystal ring in the other.
Whoa, what is this place?
I can't stop spinning!
Let me help ya!
Aiming his weapon amidst the constant motion, Fang fires it, just as he flicks the ring with his other wrist. A bolt of blue energy blasts into Vector and Espio, knocking them backwards into a freshly opened portal. Fang does the same once more, sniping both Knuckles and Mighty into another portal.
Now, let's see. Next stop.
And Fang is cut off as a shuriken flies at him. It's attached to a metal string and wraps around the crystal ring.
Huh?
Do not bow while your enemy still stands.
Pulling with all his strength, Espio yanks on the string, pulling the ring and Fang through the portal just as it closes. He hits the ground rolling, now in the middle of a massive theme park, and the ring flies from his hand. Espio moves to pull it closer, but Fang reacts too quickly, sniping the string mid-air. The ring continues its arc, landing in the seat of a roller coaster just as it speeds by.
Oh, rats! Now I got a goose chase on my hands.
That's the least of your concerns.
Vector and Espio make it to their feet beneath the flashing lights and rushing wind of the carnival rides all around them, and Fang smirks before taking off after the ring. Far across the world, Mighty and Knuckles stumble out of a different portal, onto a slick, mossy surface. Knuckles tries to race back to the portal, but it closes right before him, and he skids into a wall of curling vines.
Hey, get back here, coward!
What a pain in the backside.
Come on, face me like a man!
Cool it already. He's gone. There's nothing we can do now.
Standing up, Mighty looks around the area. They're standing in the center of a gigantic botanical garden, completely overgrown with plants that curl and twist around the metal and glass structure.
Hey, this place is pretty slick.
Knuckles lets out a sigh, finally dropping his fists.
Where are we? Some kind of big terrarium?
A country bumpkin like you knows what a terrarium is?
Hey, watch it, Armadillo! The Echidna Empire had the greatest gardens in the world.
All right. Sheesh, I didn't mean anything by it. You sure are touchy.
You would be too if a thief showed up in your home and sent you halfway across the planet.
Yeah, well, maybe you should make the most of it. Stop and smell the roses.
Mighty turns his head and steps up to a bush of bright blue flowers. He kneels down and inspects them.
No kidding. This color. I saw ones just like these a few years back. Me and Ray were outside this old tomb in Shamar. They were the only plants in this whole desert.
His voice trails off and he squishes the flower in his hand. Realizing too late, he cringes and gently sets it down. Watching him, Knuckles raises an eyebrow.
And this Ray is not a friend, I'm guessing?
We were the best of friends. Like brothers. We went all over the earth hunting for treasure. Before we joined Chaotix with Vec and Espio. And that was great too. Until a few months ago.
Mighty stands, turning to look at him.
After all that time as brothers, Ray ditched me. Said he needed to go back to treasure hunting. He missed it too much. Boils my blood. How could he up and leave me, just like that?
Nothing hurts more than a stab in the back.
Knuckles takes a turn, inspecting the flowers now.
But at least you have all those memories. This is my first time stepping on Earth that isn't Angel Island. I've never allowed myself to leave before.
He smells the flower and closes his eyes.
I need to get back more than anything. But I can't stop thinking about how incredible it is to see all these new plants and new stars up above my head.
Well, we might as well look around. There's probably a lot more to see.
Mighty slugs Knuckles in the shoulder and starts to head deeper into the garden.
Come on, Red. You tell me more about that big pyramid on your island, and maybe I'll share a story about this time we found a solid gold dragon on the North Star Islands.
Wait, you mean you found real treasure?
Oh yeah. Maybe I'll even tell you about the treasure Vector found on our last case.
Knuckles scrambles to his feet and follows after Mighty. Vector and Espio dash through a large crowd of amusement park visitors, milling between rides and food carts. Carnival music blares overhead.
Which way did he go?
He's concealed his tracks. I can't trace him in this group.
Espio says, perched up on the side of a Ferris wheel. He hops down to join Vector.
Are you kidding me? After all this... I'm getting a corn dog.
Throwing his hands up in the air, Vector gives up for the moment and strolls over to one of the vendors.
I'll continue to survey the area. Get me one with mustard.
The two spend the next 10 minutes asking passersby if they've seen Fang. With no luck, they decide to sit back to back, their eyes glued to the roller coaster carts going up and down all around them, looking for any trace of their mark.
I gotta tell you, Espio, I'm worried.
Don't be. The enemy may be formidable, but our victory is assured if we remain vigilant.
No, not about the case. I mean Mighty.
Oh.
We're just getting out of the slump since Ray left, and now he's talking about travel every chance he gets. And I don't know, he's never been so on edge. It's like he's a different guy. I thought this case might help, but I can tell. He wants out.
Has he said as much to you? Do not assume what is in his heart.
Of course not. If I bring it up, we'll end up in a fight, and I'll push him right out the door. I just don't want things to change anymore, you know? Espio?
I've located our target.
Leaping to his feet, Espio perfectly tosses the stick from his corn dog into a nearby trash can.
He's scaling that coaster.
Vector leaps up to follow him, the two pushing past civilians as they dash toward the largest roller coaster in the park, where Fang is quickly climbing up the scaffolding towards the cart resting at the top of the hill.
Fastball.
Right.
Vector throws Espio up to the top of the coaster, and he reaches it right as Fang does, gracefully perching on the tracks.
Stop right there, villain.
Ugh! You mooks are still here?
Fang reaches for his pistol, but Espio knocks his hand away with a swift karate chop. He's about to pull a kunai on him when his eye catches a glittering spark, the glowing ring that brought them here. Fang spots it too and lunges for it.
Stop!
The two throw hands for a moment, tumbling into the cart. As they do, Fang falls on top of his duffel bag, which lets out a loud squeak. As it does, two more of the crystal rings tumble out of it, dim, clearly holding no charge. Ignoring them, Fang reaches out and clutches the glowing ring.
There we go. Sayonara, samurai.
I'm clearly a ninja. Hey!
Espio lets out a breath as he watches Fang open up a portal beneath himself and slip inside. He reaches in, catching the glowing ring, holding Fang dangling from outside the portal. Just as he does, Vector finally makes his way to the top of the coaster, panting as he struggles to finish the climb.
Don't worry. I'm here. Whew.
Fang tries to close the portal, but Espio holds the ring tightly, trying to use its power to keep the portal open.
Sorry about this one, punk, but one of us is letting go, and it's not me.
Fang unholsters his gun and aims it up at Espio, firing a blast of energy. Just as Vector jumps in the way, he takes the shot to the face and, reeling in pain, stumbles into the portal. Seeing his partner fall, Espio leaps in too.
Arcane artifact! Take us to Mighty!
Are you talking to the ring, Chucklehead? That's not how it works.
Fang shuts up as a new portal opens up next to them, showing Mighty and Knuckles sitting beneath a large bramble bush.
Touché.
Fang sends off another shot. It strikes Espio in the chest, and he lets go of the ring. With a swift kick, Fang sends him and Vector out of the new portal, skidding onto the ground of the botanical garden. In a flash, he closes the portal.
Whoa, Vec! Espio? How'd you guys...
Get back here, you little... No!
What just happened?
It looks like we've just been stranded here. Unfortunate. But at least we are together again.
I don't care about that! We're halfway across the planet, and you let that thief go! What is wrong with you?
Hey, cut them some slack. Fang is a slippery one.
No! No slack! I sat here listening to your stories because I thought your team could save us. But now, I don't even know which way I would have to go to get home! And he's heading right for the Master Emerald as we speak!
Cool it, will ya? I'm sure we can find a way back. The Chaotix have gotten out of tougher scrapes than this.
You idiots are the only reason I'm even out here. You barged into my home and dragged me away from my duty, and I was thinking you might be some of the good outsiders.
Oh, come on! You telling me you haven't enjoyed seeing this place? Maybe this is an opportunity to leave that island behind and start seeing more of the world.
Oh, don't you start! I'm bound by honor. You have all the freedom to go explore the world with your old pal, but you don't! Just because of a stupid grudge!
Oh boy.
Face flushing, Mighty turns around, reels back, and throws a punch into a giant oak tree. It shatters and splinters apart, sending bits of wood and leaves exploding out into the garden. He lets out a huff, then quietly walks away.
Mighty! Okay, come on, buddy, don't let him...
Vector hangs his head in defeat.
Where's he going?
Listen, Knuckles. I'm sorry we dragged you into this. We'll do everything we can to get you home. And if Fang nabs your emerald, we'll track him down, free of charge. But we're gonna need a minute
For what?
to make sure there's still gonna be a Chaotix Detective Agency.
You mean he...
Vector,
Yeah?
the light of hope still shines amidst the dark.
Can you can the ninja wisdom stuff, man? I'm not in the mood.
I'm not speaking in metaphor.
Stepping over to where the portal opened up, Espio bends down to pick something sparkling off the ground. The 2 crystal rings that fell from Fang's duffel bag.
Hey, nice find. All right, we can still make it out of here.
Vector runs up and grabs the ring, but frowns when he realizes it isn't glowing.
Huh? Why won't it work?
That weasel used one of the rings to absorb the power of the Master Emerald. That's what made it powerful. But the controller isn't here, so those 2 rings are worthless.
You think so?
Of course.
Then we only need another power source?
Good luck with that. Nothing even comes close to the Master Emerald's power. Not even all 7 servers.
Servers?
Smaller emeralds, they glow the same way. If those rings work the way I think they do, a server might be able to charge one. But I saw them scatter across the planet myself. There's no way we'd be able to find one. I don't even know where we would start to look.
Say, Knuckles, these servers, they wouldn't happen to look like this, would they?
And Vector holds up a glowing yellow gem, unmistakably a Chaos Emerald.
Huh? Yeah! Where did you get that?
It's a funny story, actually. We were working this case tracking down a whack job using dynamite.
A funny story for later.
Espio snatches the gem from Vector and taps it onto one of the rings. It ripples and lights up with a bright glowing energy.
Excellent.
All right, we're back in business.
Vector nabs the remaining ring and Chaos Emerald, dashing over to where Mighty is sulking by himself. Seeing the group approach, he uncurls and looks up at them.
We've got a way home. Check it out.
He tosses the ring and gem to Mighty. Mighty catches them and Vector nods approvingly. Intrigued, Mighty taps the two together, and the second ring lights up, glowing bright as well.
You figured it out. And we've got 2 rings?
Correct. Time is of the essence.
Mighty looks at the glowing ring in Espio's hand and back to the one in his hand. Letting out a breath, he tosses the Chaos Emerald back to Vector.
Then you guys will be fine.
He holds up the ring and a spinning portal opens up behind him.
Mighty.
I quit. Good luck.
No, wait!
Vector's shout doesn't reach him. Mighty slips into the portal and quickly closes it behind himself.
Mighty. He's really gone.
Espio steps up next to him, about to say something. He holds his tongue though, instead placing his hand on his friend's back. Knuckles looks at the two of them, swallowing his emotion from earlier.
Vector, you made a promise to get me home.
Oh yeah. We shouldn't be moping around here like this.
And you made that promise after my words made you lose a friend. That means you've been far more honorable than I have today.
Knuckles walks up to the two of them, puffing out his chest.
So now, I'm making you a promise. Once we catch that thief, I'm gonna get you your friend back. And until that happens, I'll fill in. I'll be a member of Chaotix.
Huh? You're kidding.
He holds his hand out to Vector, looking him dead in the eyes. Vector perks up.
Now what the hell? Why not? I've got to get used to change sometime.
The two shake hands, and Espio nods in approval. Flicking his wrist, he opens up a portal, showing the Master Emerald altar of Angel Island on the other side. The three standing together, they step through.
You bozos again! Don't you know when to quit?
Fang stands up at the heart of the Master Emerald altar, charging up the final crystal ring. Once it glows, he taps it on the Master Emerald again, and with a pulse, the giant emerald ripples, then shrinks down, small enough for Fang to snatch it out of the air.
What did you just do?
What I was hired for. The rings were just a means. Is this little green sucker the boss really wanted?
Your boss? Who has enough pull to hire you?
I'm glad you asked.
Shaking the ring again, a set of portals open up behind Fang, and in an instant, swarms of red and silver robots pour out onto Angel Island. Knuckles instantly recognizes their designs.
Doctor, look alive! These machines are dangerous!
Danger sharpens the soul that dares to meet it.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Let's get 'em, boys!
Vector and Knuckles sprint forward towards the hordes of robots, and Espio ripples into invisibility. Knuckles meets the enemies first, punching the ground and knocking a dozen of them over from the force. Vector grabs a machine in each hand, swinging them around to smash the others to bits.
I'm not letting you off this island, Weasel!
He swings again, punching one robot into another group, toppling them like a bowling ball smacking into pins, clearing a path straight to Fang.
Keep telling yourself that, friendo.
Fang opens up another portal to slip out of, but it closes just as he lifts a leg to step through it.
What?
He's confused for a moment before something smacks into his face. Espio appears in front of him after landing the kick, holding up his own Chaos Ring.
Enough running. Face me, villain.
Face this!
Snatching something off his belt, Fang throws a canister into the air, and it pops open with blinding light, a flash grenade. Espio shields his eyes, and Fang scrambles to his feet, just in time for Knuckles to come charging at him.
Gotcha!
Not quite.
Fang opens a portal right between him and Knuckles' fists, sending Knuckles somewhere else. But Espio quickly responds, using his own ring to open an exit for Knuckles directly behind Fang. The echidna disappears and reappears in an instant, his fist landing and smacking into the back of Fang's head. Wincing from the blow, he dashes away into a crowd of badniks, but Vector spots him, inhaling and filling up his lungs to the maximum.
No more hiding!
His scream sends a burst of sound, shattering apart dozens of the robots and blowing them away, revealing Fang, struggling to hold onto the ground and not get sent flying.
That's it! You mooks are letting me go! Right now!
Slipping his hand into the duffel bag, Fang pulls out something none of the Chaotix were expecting to see.
Or the kid gets it!
He shouts, holding up a tied-up child, a bumblebee, only about 9 or 10 years old. Vector freezes in place, and Espio and Knuckles immediately stop their advance, watching Fang raise his gun to the kid's head. On his head, there appears to be another Chaos Ring, worn like a headband. A moment of silence falls over the area, interrupted only by the bits of badniks breaking and falling apart.
Don't listen to him! This guy's a big lying doofus! Yeah!
The boy shouts, and Fang slaps a hand over his mouth.
No, kid. I don't bluff when it comes to threats.
Fang stands taller, raising his chin and sneering at Vector.
This little snot was sneaking around the Smithsonian when I was robbing the place. Middle of the night, too. No idea what he thought he was doing. But he took one of the rings and put it on his stupid little head. Next thing I know, it's stuck.
He holds up the boy, whose eyes look very scared, and waves him around at Knuckles and Espio. Letting out a breath, Espio drops his kunai to the ground.
I figured the boss could get it off him. I never thought I'd need a hostage. That's the game, though. You never run out of surprises.
You monster! Let that child alone!
Oh, you're in no condition to make demands. That's my job. Now, I'll take that ring back, karate boy.
Begrudgingly, Espio tosses his Chaos Ring at Fang's feet. With a grin, he kicks it up off the ground, catching it in his bag.
Very good. You all stay right where you're at, and the brat'll be just fine. I'll set him loose somewhere once the boss is done with him. Scout's honor!
With a toothy snarl, Fang opens up a new portal behind himself, keeping the barrel of his gun pressed firmly against the boy. He takes a step backwards, but bumps into something.
Huh?
You know, I really hate fighting.
Stepping out of the portal, Mighty doesn't waste a second. He throws a right hook that connects with Fang's shoulder and lets out a thundering crack. The gun goes flying from his hand.
But someone who hurts kids? I hate that a lot more.
The others dash forward, seizing the opportunity. Espio snatches the boy and the duffel bag, quickly placing the kid back inside and zipping it up. Knuckles leaps into the air, grabbing Fang's gun and crunching it to pieces in his hand. Vector goes low, sweeping his tail and knocking Fang off his feet and into the air. As the sniper falls backwards, the last thing he sees is the second and last punch from Mighty. It crashes directly into his nose and sends him careening into the stone floor of the altar, which cracks beneath the pressure. He lets out a wheeze of pain.
Mighty, you came back!
Clapping the dust off his hands, Mighty glares down at Fang, who's laying at his feet in a daze.
I did. I needed to see this case through to the end. It's only right. And I needed to apologize.
He turns to Knuckles.
You were right. I was upset with you for wanting to stay behind on your island, but I was really upset with myself. Your responsibilities mean a lot more than my stupid grudge.
Knuckles approaches him, extending his hand.
That's exactly right. But I could have been nicer about it. I get heated when my island's in danger.
The two shake hands.
So, you're back?
Well, no. Sorry. I can't ignore it any longer. I want to see the world, and I'm sure Ray has gotten into all sorts of trouble without me.
Yeah. Ray was always getting into jams. Well, let's finish this right then.
Vector tries to hide his disappointment, and Espio hands him the duffel bag, moving to tie up Fang's hands and feet. Still woozy, he blinks as consciousness slowly returns to him.
Bark? What are you doing here?
Not quite. You're currently speaking with the Chaotix Detective Agency.
Huh? Oh, rats!
No, you're the one who's gonna be a rat. I want everything on your boss. Unless you'd like to go another round with my pals here.
He points a thumb over to Knuckles and Mighty, who glare him down.
All right, cool your jets. I'll tell you whatever you want. Just call off your dogs.
He twitches in his bindings, then lets out a sigh.
His name's Robotnik, a mad scientist type. Real tough to talk to. Always muttering about their secrets and getting down there where it's all hidden. I thought he had a few screws loose, but I've never seen someone put together a whole plan like this. Normally that's all up to me. I can't lie though, it was good. He found out about those rings in some manuscript or whatever. Said they were like batteries. You could charge them up with chaos energy. I've never heard about anything like that before. I'm no geek.
And his plan was to use these chaos rings to steal the Master Emerald?
Yeah, pretty slick, right? The rings let you go anywhere you want, and they can shrink down the big rock for easy storage. He was gonna pay me quite a stack, and let me keep one of them. I tell ya, these babies could make me a fortune.
I see. And this Robotnik, what's he want the big emerald for?
Beats me. I don't ask questions, I just make money.
The doctors tried to steal the Master Emerald before. He wants it to power a giant castle up in space. At least that's why he wanted it last time.
Knuckles waves away the thought of Robotnik and steps up to Fang, bending down to look him in the eye.
Hey! I told you everything! Don't get smart with me now!
Grinning, Knuckles reaches out and snatches his hat. Flipping it over, he reveals the Master Emerald tucked inside.
Ah! Can't blame a guy for trying, can ya?
Espio? Dealer's choice.
Right.
Espio holds out a ring, opening up a portal to somewhere dark and cold on the other side. Knuckles grabs Fang by the neck, lifting him up off the ground.
Never come back to my island again. If you do, I'll break more than just your little pea shooter.
And he tosses him into the portal. The sound of Fang's shouts fade away as the portal closes behind him. Knuckles takes the emerald out of the hat and sets it in the center of the altar. Espio hands him the ring, and tapping it against the gem, it grows back to its original size.
Much better.
Great work, boys. I don't think it could have gone better.
Vector gives the group a big thumbs up, then lifts the duffel bag.
All that's left is to return the goods and collect our sweet, sweet payment.
He's cut off as he unzips the bag, and a tiny foot comes flying out, smacking him in the mouth.
Hi-ya! Take that, you big jerk!
My nose!
Huh? You're not the purple gun guy.
No, we are not.
Espio helps the boy out of the bag, and flipping a shuriken between his fingers, slashes apart the rope keeping him bound.
Whoa! Are you a real ninja?
Huh? Yes. Yes, I am.
That's so cool! Do a backflip!
Espio looks at the group, then back to the boy. Shrugging his shoulders, he leaps up into the air, executing a perfect triple backflip.
Ah, that was awesome! Now throw a fireball!
Just a sec, kid.
Vector intervenes, as he can clearly tell Espio is trying to work out how to create a ball of fire for the child.
Let's start with introductions. I'm Vector. That's Espio, Mighty, and Knuckles. We're the Chaotix Detective Agency, and we're here to help. What's your name?
Charmy me! I'm 9 years old, and I can draw really good, but only if it's dragons.
Good to meet you, Charm.
And rocket ships. Dragons and rocket ships.
That's pretty impressive, Charmy. But what I think Vector here was going to ask is, do you know where your parents are?
The boy's playful demeanor immediately shifts, and he looks down at his feet.
Not really. I haven't seen them in a long time.
How long is long?
3 Christmases, I think.
What?
No, it's okay. The museum is really big and warm at night. There's always food in the gift shop. I can look at all the pictures and old stuff and imagine I'm traveling all over the world. And sometimes kids come over for field trips and I get to play with them.
You've been living in the Smithsonian for 3 years?
Yeah, it's really easy to hide during the day. I can use the whole place to play at night. That's when I found the purple man taking the rings. I wanted to show him how I used to wear them as a hat. But I guess my head got bigger since then.
Oh, I'm so sorry, kid. Don't worry. We'll find a place for you once we...
No!
Charmy lifts off the ground, fluttering his wings to fly back from the group.
I'm not going back to the foster house! That's where they left me last time! And...
Tears start to well up in his eyes, and he rubs them away as he desperately tries to babble his way out of it.
We can't just take you back to the museum.
Vector,
What? Why are you looking at me like that? You're not serious.
the boy is obviously resourceful, and he appreciates my skills as a shinobi.
I mean... All right, come on back down here, Charmy.
Why? Are you going to make me go?
Actually, it's the opposite. They're gonna need your help.
My help? Really?
That's right. I'm retiring from Chaotix Detective Agency. And these guys, the ones who saved you from the Purple Man, they're gonna need you to fill in for me. You're gonna help them solve more mysteries and save other people. How's that sound?
Awesome-tastic! Super amazing-licious!
He swoops down towards them, zipping all around the group, laughing and giggling.
I'm a detective now! Throw a fireball!
Vector watches him for a minute, then finally nods his head in approval.
Fine. And hey, what do you know? Maybe having a kid mascot will bring in more dough. Yeah, I can see the marketing opportunities as we speak.
Looking proudly at his replacement, Mighty opens up a portal and hands his Chaos Ring to Espio. The two share a handshake before Vector pulls both of them into a hug.
I'm gonna miss you, man. Send us a postcard once you find Ray and visit. You gotta visit.
It's a promise.
Vector finally lets them go. Giving one final nod to Knuckles, Mighty steps in the portal and it closes behind him.
Well, I suppose we should be heading out too, right, Espio? We gotta find a way to get this thing off Charmy's head.
Really? I kinda like it!
Oh, let me.
Before he can protest, Knuckles snags Charmy out of the air. With a quick pop, he removes the ring from the boy's head and hands it to him.
Whoa! I can see color again now! Thanks!
Thanks, Nux. You sure you don't want to join as a permanent member? You could really use that strength of yours now that Mighty's retired.
I appreciate it. But no. As much as I'd like to see more of the planet, I can't leave this place. Not for anything.
Too bad, but I get it. Figured I'd give it one last shot.
Hearing this, Charmy looks down at the ring in his hands, then reaches out, offering it to Knuckles.
Just use this! You can come see us and get back in a flash! Like zoom, zoom, zoom!
Hey now, we'll take a pay cut if we don't return all the rings.
That's fine. Without Mighty, there's one less salary to account for.
That's true.
Wait a minute! I don't get a salary! I want money!
Maybe we can cut you an allowance. If you follow orders properly. I'll have to teach you about the chain of command.
Oh, never mind! Money isn't worth having to do rules.
What? Okay, first lesson. Never blaspheme the value of cash.
The wisdom of the oak plants no roots in the springtime of youth.
You know, sometimes I think you just make those up on the spot.
Vector rolls his eyes, opening up a portal, showing the interior of the Chaotix home base on the other side.
Ooh, a building!
Charmy zips inside, and Espio gives Knuckles a bow, following him. Vector is about to leave, but he turns back for a moment.
You really should come visit sometime. We'd love to have you. I'm sure Charmy can show you all around the Smithsonian.
You know I can't leave the Master Emerald.
Sure. But you could always shrink it down and take it with you.
Vector grins and taps his temple. Knuckles' cheeks flush in embarrassment.
No, I couldn't. My code, it says.
Rules are meant to be bent. That's the Chaotix way.
He steps through the portal and it begins to close between them.
Take that to heart. You're always an honorary member.
The portal closes, leaving Knuckles alone once again. He takes a breath and hops up onto the Master Emerald, laying down on top of it. He holds up the crystal ring in his hands, turning it over a few times. He lifts Fang's hat, placing it over his eyes to block out the sun, and dozes off into a deep sleep. A giant smile spread across his face. Stay frosty.